What's up? This is G.
This is J.
Together we are
GJ.
We've been a bit quiet recently. We've both been getting older, maturing, and anyway, we thought we would do what's quite popular now, a react video. So we thought we'd start this off nice and simple, and we're going to do a GJ reacts video, and we're going to be reacting to GJ Chris. And so we thought we'd have a look back, and you guys can see our reaction.
We're back for GJ's third release on our album Group Study Area. You may notice we've got a new guitarist. This is Jed.
Oh, Jed. Oh, what?
Guitarist.
Yeah.
He wasn't that good at guitarist, was he?
Probably the least talented one of the group.
Yeah, you were telling the truth
Basically,
there.
we're wearing snapbacks. You know,
When was the last time you saw
together,
Jed?
we talk quite a lot.
When was the last time you saw Jed?
I'm trying to think. There were, a while back. Remember we had that. We had this really hard talk with him.
Did he go to like Australia or something?
I think he went to. Was Australia? I knew he went somewhere with the ocean. Like there was definitely oceans there.
Yeah. I know we parted, but like, I'm not heard from Jed. Should we give Jed a call?
Yeah, let's give Jed a call.
Hey, what? I must have missed it. Let me try again. You don't think that Jed wouldn't block us, would he? We didn't leave. Do you know where Jed is?
I have no idea where Jed is.
Is that Jay from GJ?
This is Jay from GJ here. I just want to say hello to all my fans. I'm being a bit of a millennial here in Starbucks. Let me know what you guys are up to. It's alright for the hat as well. I really love repping Leeds because, you know, it's where we were founded, 1 Everston Terrace. If you know, you know.
About my campaign which we have and what we do, and if you mind making a small donation or would like to buy a book.
Sorry. Fans, you know. Always asking for autographs.
Sorry, do you think hat on or hat off? Can I drink? Are we allowed to drink from this? Is that okay? Would you like some gin? I don't think people are going to believe this could happen. This is the greatest story of the 21st century.
I think this is a really important documentary and the world deserves to hear our story. This is going to be the most important documentary of all time. We think about the other documentaries that have been made recently, The Last Dance, Tiger King, Searching for Sugar Man. Searching for who? I'm talking about Jed. This is what the fans need to know. They need to hear our side of the story.
Once upon a time, we formed GJ. We had just started out, just started to make it really big. Ben and his Tentacle had gone platinum, and WWCBBW with TK Maxx was doing really well in the charts. But we didn't think that TK Maxx was capable of reaching greatness, and we knew we were going to be great.
So we put an ad out on Facebook in one of those new holes pages, and we got a response from this guy. We looked through his Facebook page. He was wearing the same green jumper in every single one of his pictures, and he had these curtains in his hair. No, horrible hair, I think it was safe to say. Anyways, he gave us a ring, and yeah, he had this weird accent, kind of Welsh, kind of Scouse.
So we were like, cool man, let's see what you got. And this guy, he twists his snap back around, and we start jamming in G.
How do you swim up the street?
So I'm playing this subtle, intricate rhythm, and Jed's kind of just playing along with us. And I look over at George, and he's in a different dimension. Actually, makes me shiver thinking about it. His eyes were rolling into the back of his head, and he was making noises I've never heard him make before, and I haven't heard him make since.
I look over at Jay, and this guy, Jed, man, he releases this unbelievable solo. Wow!
Solo now from Jed.
So I'm sat there, and Jed's playing, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this guy may be the real deal. And then on the last note, he messes up, and that was it.
Yeah.
He's late, he misses his cue. In that moment, he knows it's over. He's missed out on the chance. Jay looks over at him and gives him the bad news.
I think you're not good enough to get in the band, actually, so, thanks for having me. See you later.
Cheers, buddy. Maybe we'll try again next time. You know, there's always adverts.
Yeah.
That was the last time he played for GJ, potentially rightfully so. We couldn't reach him after that, and he kind of just wandered into the distance, metaphorically and literally. It's actually quite hard to talk about, but nonetheless, we continued recording the album, and it went on to multi-platinum success.
We released Chris as a huge success, you know, doing really, really well, and Jed was a part of that. He really was, and the fans, they recognised Jed for his contribution. He was undeniably a contributor to the success of that song. I wouldn't say the album, but for that song, he deserves the credit he gets.
Jed was a really important, integral part to that great band, GJ. Because he was such a mediocre player, his performances really gelled the differences in types of music that G and J would perform and really make it mesh. What did Jed mean to me? Consequential.
What did Jed mean to me? God. How do you describe something that important, that impactful? Jed gave me hope in my darkest days. Jed lit the way and showed me that everything could be okay no matter what.
What did Jed mean to me as a lifelong GJ fan? I mean, he was the hops that made the beer ferment. He was the Yoko, the Ono, and the Lennon. He meant so much more to me than I could ever articulate that I don't know where to start.
Jed to me was always a little irrelevant. He was really just there, you know?
Jed really didn't mean a lot to me. He had little impact on my life, my aspirations and my goals.
It's really hard to put into words. It's more of a physical sensation when you hear his artistry and just the meaning that he imbued into everything he did.
The fans never really warmed to Jed like they warmed to some of our other guest appearances. I don't know what it was about him. Maybe it was that weird Scouse Welsh accent. It could have been his personality. It could have been the hair. Definitely, well, I mean, it was definitely the hair, wasn't it? Anyways, didn't really matter. We needed to find out what happened, and we really needed to find Jed.
You know, after Chris, we stayed pretty amicable. We exchanged pleasantries over WhatsApp. You know, I think we even kicked it back in East London a few times. You know, discussed royalties, etc. But for him to go completely off grid, that just doesn't sound like the Jed that we know. So we put the feelers out to see if anybody could help us. We heard about this guy out in West London, so we headed down to Ealing Broadway for some answers. It's time to get some answers.
Yeah, I'm really happy we found this guy. Seems like he knows what he's doing.
He seems legit.
Definitely legit.
He's got a good track record.
I have no doubt that we are in good hands.
What would you like to know the most?
I just like to know where Jed is. I mean, I don't really care if we ever see him again. It's more that I just know where he is, and I don't want to avoid him, but, you know, just to ensure I don't see him.
You know, has he met someone? Has he settled down? Has he you know, got some kids?
Little Jedlings.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Jay
morning.
from GJ, charmed, I'm sure.
I'm charmed indeed. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Okay.
How can I help you this morning?
We've been having some difficulty tracking down a former session musician of ours who goes by the name of Jed. We were reminiscing the other day, and we were just thinking about some of the good times we used to have together, and we just wanted to get through to him, and we called him, and it was an invalid number. I think it's important we know what he's up to, and why he thinks this is acceptable.
Of course, we deal with this sort of matter all the time. Could you begin by telling me his name?
Jed.
Jed.
Are you aware of what Jed looks like?
I've got him from a certain angle.
Horrible hair.
Horrible hair.
Horrible.
He's got a piercing stare. God-fearing man. We were zipping and zapping.
As far as I'm aware, he owns a green jumper. What's really important to remember is, number one, no talent. And make sure you note down not talented.
Not talented,
Not
okay.
Both fathered him.
Yeah. I feel like I sired him, certainly.
Great.
Don't worry, we deal with cases like this a lot of the time.
Hopefully he has just found the right person and settled down and decided to move on.
I won't lie to you. Often you're right. Sometimes it is just a case of settling down. But you need to be prepared for the worst. And if that's the case, we offer a very select bereavement package.
That's very kind of you. Really,
so perfect.
very thoughtful.
So, are you happy for us to go ahead with this? Because I can get the feelers out straight away. Cuba, Sri Lanka, things like that. Obviously, they're quite expensive to reach.
They are, yeah.
So,
you have to fly there.
You do, indeed. You do have to fly there. We've got a lot to go on here. Jed, not talented, doesn't bring a great deal. Plenty of avenues to explore. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be doing business with you.
Thank you.
It's very cold, isn't it?
Yeah. Chilly out.
Oh.
Who's that?
What is a unknown number? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, it's Jay from DJ.
And I'm
Charmed,
Jay's here as
Charmed.
well. Okay.
What is it?
Your friend said I located him, but he's not going to be much use to you in this present condition.
What do you mean?
He's drowned and has six now.
Wow. It was just such a shock. It was a lot to take. It was a lot to take in.
You know, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, and now Jed? You know, how could someone so talentless be taken from us so soon?
When the news broke, it was shocking for all of us. I couldn't believe the news. There was an official day of mourning. There was people wanted to get him canonized by the Catholic Church. I don't even know if he was Catholic, but people wanted it. I know there was that petition about him going to Westminster Abbey and being buried there. Well, obviously he wasn't going to go there, but he was going to be brought there. Probably where he deserved to be buried. If he were to be canonized, I think it would be Saint Jed, the not-so-talented, and the not-so-great hair. I can definitely see that etched somewhere in some stone.
From the records, I've seen that he's born in Armley.
Armley.
That was where he grew up, wasn't it?
I think it was. I don't know. He was such a mystery.
Hackney Canal. What was he doing there?
He did love water, didn't he?
Learning Jed's fate is one of the most upsetting things that's ever happened to me, and it's heartbreaking, you know, it's difficult.
As we stood here, watching him walk into the water, all he was saying was about he wanted to feel closer to himself and closer with a higher being. I now look back and wonder what was actually going through his mind. Was it some sort of psychotropic fit that he was having? Maybe a seizure of some sort? Or maybe he saw something that we didn't see. And that's something that always eats at me, and something that probably will always eat at me. I mean, I've heard the rumors about Jed sightings, but I hear you hear rumors about Elvis and Tupac, and let's be honest, they're not alive. Jed's not alive.
To pass
my friend.
So, finding out that Jed had passed away really meant that the band coming together for their new tour that they were going to do, their what do you call that word? Reunion. Finding out that Jed was dead for their reunion really did take its toll on me. Sorry. It was really difficult to come to terms with it. I love Jed.
When I heard he died, I mean, you know, it was a devastating loss. I was shocked, but not surprised, because, you know, the brightest flames tend to die out the earliest.
Oh, no. How did that happen? Oh, he was never a good swimmer.
That's terrible. Thank you for calling aboard. We'll speak to you soon. Oh, no. Oh, that's not too bad. That's a good way to go out, I guess.
Jed's been found dead. He owes me money, that bastard.
What? Oh my god. Really? How? Oh my... What? So and then he... Does his family know? I'm just gonna have to take a minute.
He's dead. I don't know how to go on.
You know, of course the stock market reacted.
Yes. Alright, so... Okay. Alright, I gotta go. So I guess you heard the bad news. Jed has died. Why do I care? I don't give a shit about him. I invested 18 trillion shares into GJ. And all of a sudden, I get this notification today that it went down. Down! Not down, not a little bit down, a fucking lot of down. And now? Now I'm fucked.
The world was plunged into another global recession. G and I definitely took a hit. You know, in that film, The Big Short, which is the scariest film of the last 25 years, it was kind of like that. But we didn't have the foresight like a drum-playing hedge fund manager. Nonetheless, we had to go pay our respects, so we headed up north to God's own country.
He did like roadkill.
He did like roadkill.
Maybe we should pick up some roadkill.
He liked,
It's great.
he liked eating roadkill. He liked collecting it. He loved taxidermy.
It's the circle of life, and we're brought back to our source again, which is what was so important for Jed, and it's what rooted him in society, and it's where he got his inspiration from.
He did talk about his time in Leeds, walking by canals and you know, dipping his toes in the water, letting the catfish nibble on his toes.
Yeah.
And maybe now he wanted to finish the job and let them nibble all over his body.
Well, and like right here, a moment of his childhood. Jed, clear as day. Jed, J-E-D.
Go. He's casual.
I think that was his house.
Let's go take a look.
He used to. There was a stove in the corner, and his mum would cook there, and she would feed 12 children, and they were just on rafters, you know. And he would go out and forage in the morning and fish for catfish, and then he'd come back, and at one time in the river, a guitar washed up. And the story goes that when that guitar washed up,
He had to wait a few more months for some guitar strings to wash up, but once the guitar strings had arrived, he just started playing and he connected with nature.
Yeah, wow.
Jed. Jed. It hurts, Jed. It hurts. We miss you, buddy. We miss you.
It's alright, it's okay. Get up, you're fine, you're fine.
Oh my god.
Bam! Out of nowhere, we got this text.
We were in the studio recording Stonewall Lorehill Chronicles. You definitely know it. Anyways, G looks down at his phone and he goes sheet white like he'd seen a ghost.
I open my phone and I've got this message from this anonymous person on Facebook. And it says, if you want to know the truth about Jed, listen to Chris backwards.
Listen to Chris backwards. Anyways, we fired up the laptop.
I'm not hearing anything, George.
Just keep listening. There, stop. Go back. Listen to that again. There, that bit.
I think I heard it.
I am alive. I am alive. Jed's alive. Jed's alive.
God.
Jed was alive. We couldn't believe it. But we were still hungry. But we couldn't believe it.
We were in shock, we were hungry, we needed to tackle this challenge with a full stomach, but the fans needed to know what had happened.
What do you want for dinner then, George? I think we need to get some food in us so we can think.
I can't think about food, Jeremy. But we should probably tell the fans. You know, if Jed's out there, if he's faked his death, then someone must have seen it. Just put it out there. Jed is alive.
And enter. Well, hopefully we hear something soon.
Now we can go to Nando's.
He'd faked his own death. It was incredible. It's only something he would do. Anyways, the fans reacted.
What? I'm going to put these back on because you're kidding me. So he faked his, and then he, man, I wasn't even surprised. I just knew it. I'm not stupid. Unless you see the body, they're alive.
The betrayal, and have we all been taken for a ride? Is this some kind of sick joke? And I don't think it's the kind of thing you can ever really come to terms with.
No, I don't believe that. Fatal Death, who would do that?
Yeah, I knew he was a wanker. I'd never believed him when he said he drowned, because I knew he used to swim for the Olympics, so it didn't make sense. The fuck? Why did he do that? I hope he drowns. Good riddance.
Jed's still alive. Oh, do me a favour and send a bunch of flowers as commiserations to his mother.
What? What did you... Jed's been found alive? Jed has been found alive? Oh my goodness, I did not see this one coming. I was so nervous there, but I can't believe we made it through. You bastard, how did you find out? Oh, I cannot... How? Jed, you're alive. They found you alive.
With the world reeling with the news that Jed had faked his death, the stock markets absolutely boomed.
When we found out that Jed was still alive, you should have seen the share prices. They went through the roof. There's another million right there.
GJ shares soared past Amazon, past Tesla, even past GameStop. We were making dollars on the penny, but that didn't really matter to us. We needed answers and we needed them fast. So we went up to our Northern HQ to try to solve this puzzle.
Okay, let's put this together. All
Okay.
right? Let's put the evidence. Let's put it on the board. Right. So we've got GJ.
All right.
Okay. We've got GJ.
Okay.
The main characters, and then we've got Jed. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And you know what? Together they become GJ and Jed.
Okay. So that's from Chris, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what we've got the anonymous message.
Yes. So somebody posted up here. Here. Okay.
Okay.
So what we have to find out what
So
links all
okay.
of it.
So this is GJ, anonymous. Okay. Chris, GJ, feet.
Okay.
Jed. Okay. And
Now-
then we've got Jed.
Now we have to find out what links Jed with the anonymous person.
Okay. Because for anonymous, but I mean, it could be simple. Jed could be the anonymous person.
That could easily be the case.
Okay. And then, I mean, if you look in his eyes, he's capable of being anonymous. He looks quite similar to this. If anything, I would say that's our best evidence.
And I think
this silhouette does look like Jed.
So, and this person is definitely this person.
Yeah. Jed is Jed.
Look, you can tell, but look at the matching hat and the matching look.
Yeah. So Jed's Jed. So I think our best line is that this silhouette is Jed.
I mean, look. I think. Okay, this is what I think. Right? Look at the hair. Look, is that a hat? That could be a hat.
That could be a hat.
Oh my.
So you just want me down here, yeah? It's good. Yeah. Yeah. So you want me to just say what I do? Well, my name's Cuthbert Williams, and I'm a hat expert. What I don't know about hats doesn't exist. I've been studying them for 35 years. I've got a degree in hats from the University of Durham. Yeah, I got it first, top of my class, only one in my class as well. So, yeah, it's a lifelong passion, and I'm really happy to be here today. So you want me to take a look at this photo and identify a hat for you? Yeah. Ah. This is an interesting one. Yeah, this gets a lot of people who don't know what they're looking for. So usually, you know, the common Joe, the average guy, would look at this and think that's a man's head with some hair on it. And, you know, the average Joe would be averagely wrong. Now you see just up here, right? You think that quiff's coming up? You think that that's hair? No, it's obviously not hair. It's way too straight and way too perfect curved round. That, my friend, that right there, in my professional opinion, is a HAT. You know, that's a hat. And we have a saying in the hat community, that ain't hair, that's a hat. That's a hat.
We didn't know what we were getting into. We didn't know what he was capable of. We needed military training from the best.
We're here training just in case Jed tries to attack us. We know he has some bitter feelings towards us.
After our session with the SAS, we had our first breakthrough. We knew that Jed was capable of being anonymous, but what else did he have up his sleeve? We had plenty of tip-offs from our hotline. Where could he have been? Was he in Salisbury? We knew he loved Zizzy and he loved calzones, so there's a big chance of that happening. Nonetheless, we kind of poured through some of our fake tips and we got to what we thought was the truth.
Oh. Is that the hotline?
That's the hotline.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hi. Who is... Wait, you saw Jed in Belfast?
We knew what we had to do.
If we've got an opportunity to find Jed, we should take it.
It only makes sense. It's time to put Northern Ireland back on the map.
So this is the big one, we have to find Jed, Northern Ireland. Maybe we'll come back with more questions and answers, but as long as we answer some of the questions, I'm going to be happy.
Soda, 40p more expensive than old bar, but you got to remember,
G from GJ, the return.
you're paying for the view. Terrace. Did we take some time out to enjoy the culture when we arrived? Of course we did.
With the sweet nectar of Guinness flowing through our veins and the luck of the Irish with us, we set out to find Jed.
Downtown Belfast.
Jed?
You better act fast.
Jed!
On the day that Jed left me, didn't know what to do, so I took some Class D drugs.
It just astounds me that someone could come here and still be so selfish and not want to be part of something so pure, something that wants to unite a nation. Whoa, 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 whoa. G.
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 G. G. J.
J. Oh, wait, what is that? What is that? No!
Fuck.
Oh my.
Fuck.
He must be somewhere near still.
Fuck! Is that? Go, 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 go! Go! Jed! Jed! Jed!
Where is he? Did you
I
get him?
lost him.
You
No, I
lost
lost
him.
him.
What are you talking about? You lost him.
I lost him. I don't know where he's gone.
He was right there.
I know. I lost him. I
G.
came so quick.
G.
Mate, he's fast.
I don't know what we're gonna do now. You have ruined it for us all. For
Have I
everyone.
ruined it?
All
He's
of our
quick.
fans. All of our
Did you see
fans.
how fast he was?
All of our fans.
He probably jumped in the water and got away. I don't know where he's gone. It's not my fault if you can't keep up. It's not just my fault.
Okay, we got. I don't know what to say to you even at this moment.
He got away, hasn't he? I don't know. We lost him.
It was such a difficult moment. To come so close to catching him in his lair, and then for him to just slip through our fingers. It was heartbreaking.
I was disappointed in G. He had let him go. I really doubted G at that moment. Nonetheless, we did some hot, sweaty tantric yoga to center ourselves. We were naked during this yoga as well, I want to add. So we gathered our thoughts and spirits, and we set out to follow Jed into the wild.
Walking through the countryside, trying to find my friend.
Oh my god. That's a Jed track. That is a Jed track. He's heading that way. Shit, he's going to the Giant's Causeway.
I keep on searching, but I can't find you.
So the thing about Jed is that he really appreciates the natural beauty that this country has to offer.
I keep on searching, but I can't find you, Jed. This road had a beginning, but it doesn't seem to end.
Jed!
Still following my feet, I follow the path ahead.
Gonna find you.
Walking through the countryside, trying to find my friend. I keep on searching, but I can't find you, Jed.
Journey's end. No sign of Jed. We've crossed up through Derry, we've gone to Belfast, and now we're here. Some place called Slimish. I don't know what Jed's doing, I don't know what games he's playing with us. But I know one thing's for certain. I don't know where he is. I remember the first time I heard him moan. I play guitar outside your door, you know. Great, great girl, you were moaning away as Jed took you far away.
We needed to rethink our strategy. He was like some sort of waterborne disease, out of control. We just couldn't get a hold of him.
George, I think we need to get some help.
But the private investigator is rubbish. It didn't get anywhere.
I'm talking about some real help. Ladies' man.
Bookie J2.
Hey up.
You know, I was happy that Jay decided to get Bookie J2 on board. We needed the help. You know, I'm Aragorn, Jay's Gimli, and Bookie J2's that generic rider of Rohan. He makes a difference, he's there, but nobody remembers him.
Bring the big man up.
Don't know why I'm talking to
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Go on.
If it's...
Oh, Bookie!
Jesus. Oh, how you been?
Yeah, not too bad.
Jamming and cheese?
Slaying those ladies, am I right?
So I've heard. What are we up to with this one?
This is our research so far, but we've not been able to find where he is, and we just thought, you know...
Extra body, extra set of eyes.
Exactly.
Oh.
Reliable.
There he is again. Back at it.
Right. Shall we start? Yeah? Yeah, it was an honour of sorts to join the hunt for Jed. I've been monitoring the situation from afar by myself, doing my own research and things. So I guess it made sense that we'd come together for a more cohesive approach. Well, back in the day in Leeds, you'd be going to all these parties, and everyone would be talking about this guy. Incredible talent, great musician, great guitarist, and this guy was Jed. And I'd say we got on pretty much from the off. Yeah, look, admittedly there was, I think, some jealousy when I replaced him. That's what happens if you don't hit your cue. What was I supposed to do, turn him down? But look, I never thought he'd go this far. He'd disappear quicker than G's hairline. So yeah, I knew it would be a difficult task to track him down.
The news media, fake and real, were absolutely obsessed with the Jed story.
And that was the former athlete Chris Akabusi. Okay, the time is 4 minutes past 5, and we've actually just had some breaking news coming into us here on Radio 5 Live. Jed, you may remember, he is a former session musician, part of the world-renowned band GJ. He remains at large, and it was recently discovered
that Jed, who was presumed to have drowned in the Hackney Canal, faked his own death. You may remember this story. We did bring it to you as it happened not too long ago here on 5 Live. G and J, both of GJ, famous for hit singles including Justice for Greggy and Shuffling in Terrace. They reached out to their fans via social media to try and track down the slippery Jed. Reports are flooding in from across the globe. We've actually just had some in, including some reports that he's recently scaled the Tower of Pisa and has subsequently fled to the bottom of the Mariana Trench as well. We've got many reporters from many of our bureaus from the BBC in the field who are revealing that most confirmed sightings are coming from Sri Lanka. We've also had somebody from our Geneva bureau saying that there are reports of sightings in the Alps as well, and also in the Dominican Republic in the Caribbean Sea. We will continue, if we can, to bring you more on this up-to-date coverage in these special news reports here on 5 Live. It is 5 Live Drive. It's just coming up to 6 minutes past 5 now. And I am James Gregg, and I'm with you right through to the end of the day. So more on that. Jed, the former session musician of the world renowned band GJ, who remains at large. Now we're going to move on to vegan dog food, and we can welcome...
From the information we got and the tips we got from the videos we put out, we had sort of 3 key sightings. Sri Lanka, Dominican Republic and the Alps. We knew what to do. Split up and look for clues.
We've got to split up, we've got to cover more ground. He's eluded us once, but with 3 of us out there, we triple the chances of finding him. Hands in, we've got to go.
1,
2, 3, GJ!
You created a subreddit and you fled across the world to Sri Lanka. You were a complete wanker.
That's right. You know, it's difficult. Jed always wanted it to be GJJ, and I don't think he realised that G and J are what makes GJ, and we're better musicians than him. I'm really hoping that we can make amends, and he's found here. Some local people said they've seen him around this lake, and I think it'd be really positive if we could find him. It's only day 2, and yeah, I'm positive. I'm remaining positive. So I've been in Sri Lanka 3 days now. Train strikes all of yesterday. G from GJ's in town. Country comes to a standstill. I've people constantly coming up to me. It's making finding Jed hard because people don't really know who Jed is, but they know who I am, and they just want to have the photo with me. It's been a long day. Day 7, still no sign of Jed. Been up to the highest peaks now, and it's starting to get really hard to see a way out beyond this. And I thought you'd be up here. I feel like giving up. I have to come back down, disappointed with what's happened. I feel like I've exhausted everything. I've been all over this country. Whether Jed was here or not remains a mystery. I'm not sure he's here. I'm not sure we're going to find him. So yesterday we got a confirmed sighting of Jed. The fans have assembled. Oh my god, we've seen him! Jed!
done what he does best. He's diving down deep into the water. But see him every 12 minutes. It's difficult. Fans have been amazing. The effort has been phenomenal. We've chased him down all over the country. We've seen little sightings in the mountains, the coast, and him out here swimming around, just paddling, and it's just such a shame that he thinks this is acceptable behaviour now. We're really right on his tail, and hopefully we're going to see him a few more times, but I'm not sure we're going to catch him today. I'm not sure we're going to see him. The thrill of the hunt is over. We lost him. He dove down, he never came back up again. Who knows where he is now? He could be anywhere in the world, really. Back to square one, I suppose. And we keep searching.
So we're here in sunny Dominican Republic, trying to find Jed. We've heard rumors that Jed is near the ocean. Now, George is looking in Sri Lanka, but I'm here in Dominican Republic. Oh, is that Jed? Look, zoom in on that. Is that Jed in the boat trying to get away from us? Jed! Jed! Oh, I don't know if that's Jed. We're gonna go look at some other places and maybe we'll find him there. We're gonna go ask some of the people here if they've seen Jed. Hello there. Hi. Hello. Have you seen Jed? Hello? Do you know where Jed is? Unfortunately, I don't think he speaks English. I think he speaks Spanish because obviously he's in the Dominican Republic. So this is what Jed eats. As you can see, that is most definitely a frog. So as you can see here, we are now in the rainforest because Jed has been sighted. We've got a huge search party here looking for him. Come on, let's keep walking. So we're here surrounded by orchids. As we know, Jed loves to eat these. So this is how we know this could be a possible location of where he is. Come on, let's go. Come on. Make sure you don't touch anything. Come on. It's one of Jed's lairs. Come, keep your head down. Jed likes to stay hidden, which is why he likes to stay in these caves. And here we are, Jed's lair. Wow. Can you believe this is where he lives? We're here, still looking. And look at this view. Jed is just somewhere out here. So we end our story as we begin it. Had a great time here, but unfortunately we haven't succeeded. But there's one thing that really stuck with me. It was this great Dominican proverb told me by this village person when we were out exploring in the rainforest. It was that the man who reaps his sugar cane last, eats his sugar cane last.
Johnny Graham, your name is so nice. You got 2 first names in your name.
I've come to one of the most highest points I can think of, looking for the enigmatic, mysterious Jed from GJ. No luck so far. Got to hit the slope and see if I can find him at the bottom.
What about GJ? Are you ready?
As you can see, we're out in the ice and the snow. Jed's been sighted, so apparently he's around here somewhere. Just gonna see if we can pick up any clues, any trace. Keep your eyes peeled. Hang on. Whoa! Get a zoom in on this. It's a bit of green. Yeah, Jed was always a fan of green jumpers. But a bit of green fabric. This is mental. This is actually proof that, you know, Jed's been here. We're hot on his trails now. I definitely feel like we could find him here. Come on, happy days.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Hello!
Hi? Bookie? Bookie, I can't hear you very well. Speak up. You're mumbling.
Sorry, G, can you hear us? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah?
I'm in the Alps.
In the Alps?
Jed is here. You need to get over here.
You found him. You've tracked him down.
Get your ass over here as soon as.
Uh-huh.
Alps, Jed, now.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay, I'm on my way.
Can you, GJ?
The sign of Jed. We're here in Alpe d'Huez on the hunt. I've got my guide with me. We all know that Jed's a good skier. He referenced it in his riffs, in his music. And hang on a sec, is that Jed? Oh my god! Jed!
There he was again, just like Belfast. I wasn't going to let him get away this time. The race was on.
Yeah, I can't stop you though. You keep using this word jabroni, and it's awesome.
He got away once again, but he couldn't have gone far. We could smell him.
Jed! Jed! A new dawn, a new day, another hunt for Jed. I had my first meeting with the head of the French resistance, Agent Secret Victor, earlier. Bookie J2's been out here, I know, before me. They've had the dogs out, they've had the snowmobiles out. And I'm just really impressed with the collaborative effort. All I hope is that he comes out of hiding. We can speak, we can talk, and we can just settle this once and for all.
We were right on Jed's tail, and G was close again. But this time we had the fans to continue the hunt.
I'm a massive fan of GJ. I've been looking everywhere for Jed. Jed? Jed! I can't find him anywhere. Slimy waterman.
Maybe Jed could be inside of here. He was gone.
Yeah, so like everyone was out looking for Jed. We had like the Allied forces, the Viet Cong even.
Nixon, Martin Luther King, even Louis Armstrong went to the moon to play jazz. But this time it wasn't the space race. It was the Jed race.
You read me, Hal? Oh, Hal, do you read me? Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative day. I read you.
You know, things were getting crazy. I heard the Soviets had an entire 20-man team dedicated to finding Jed. And then suddenly, bam!
Suddenly, bam! Just like that, he was off the face of the earth. The sightings disappeared, and it was like Jed was gone forever. The case had gone cold.
But look, we were no closer to finding Jed, and that all seemed over. We just went back to Northern HQ, went over all the evidence one last time, and, you know, just to make sure we hadn't missed anything, really.
I'm out of ideas, G. I'm out of ideas.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa, stop. Let me think about this. Just let me think. They look at that shit trim. That's too similar.
This
right?
forehead, that forehead?
No.
That one.
These
Okay.
two.
Yeah, but look, that's TK
right?
Maxx.
Can't you see it? It's like TK Maxx and Jed are one and the same. They're the same alias. It's just one person. I mean, look at the jumper, for fuck's sake. It's the same colour.
That's better. More at home now. Let me know whenever you're ready to start. Oh, a tea. How lovely. Hi, I'm Laura Mennick, and I am the 5-time world reigning champion of Spot the Difference. Like most people, I started Spot the Difference from a young age. You know, on cereal boxes, magazines, things like that. When my dad realised that I was spotting differences that he couldn't spot himself, he knew that I had real potential. The rest of my childhood was a bit of a whirlwind, really. Regional championships, tournaments. I even dabbled in Where's Wally for a period of time, but had to stop in the end because the lines between reality and fiction started to blur, and my mother had to pull me away from a man in St Pancras who was wearing a striped shirt, and it was a bit of a... Anyway, I was the youngest world-ranked competitor of all time. Before too long, I was spotting differences that weren't even officially part of the tests, and the STD Association, the Spot the Difference Association, of course, had to bring in new measures to prevent ink smudges from happening during competitions. I think most people usually grow out of these sorts of things from a young age, but I've had a pretty successful career in it. Anyway, I understand that you want me to see if I can spot the difference between two jumpers in a video clip. May I take a closer look, if possible, please? Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. This is a tough one. You definitely came to the right person. It is common knowledge in the STD space that green is the hardest colour to distinguish in Spot the Difference. Without printing this on competition grade paper, I cannot guarantee, but in my professional and world champion opinion, I would say that there is no difference between the two jumpers, and they are in fact the same jumper.
But anyone could have two jumpers the same.
I get that.
Has to be. Wait a second. Wait a second. But look at the background, right? So there's Muhammad Ali in the background, that one, and where is he there?
We fired TK Maxx. He was rubber, and then Jed
came in later.
But look at those eyes. He sort of knows.
Do you think TK Maxx is Jed?
Wow. Bombshell.
I'm joined by YouTuber TK Maxx with 3 X's. Hi TK Maxx, what's up?
We've done it. You know, we cracked the case. Just gotta do it.
Jed is TK Maxx.
Like a sparrow thrusting its last twig into its nest, we had our final clue. All we needed to do now was check the paperwork.
But TK Maxx, I know where TK Maxx is. You have his contract. Well, give me a second. I've got it just in here. He's in Wales. He's in Wales. We gotta go to Wales.
Final stop, boys. It's the final stop. We got it. We got it.
Wales. Jed is in Wales.
Just packing some useful things in case we come across Jed. Just some handy binoculars, just in case he's far away. Compass, in case we get lost and need to know which way north is. A rape alarm for you, actually, just in case Jed tries anything with you. And once we've arrested him, we'll need some handcuffs. Don't want him running off again. And again, we might come across some locked doors, I suppose, so sonic screwdriver is always handy. Didn't know, still drew up such an emotional response. Jed's hat.
Jed! 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 Oh.
I don't think that was Jed.
As we cross over the River Severn, we venture into Wales. It stirs a lot of emotion within me, and I can see why Jed, TK Maxx as we now know, was so attracted to Wales. Not only is it named after his favourite cetacean species, this sort of carefree attitude of ignoring vowels at most opportunities, and you can see in Jed's music, he didn't care about vowels either.
I'm just happy to be in Wales, to be honest. Hopefully find TK Maxx, Jed, whatever you want to call him.
If we have to bring him back to GJ headquarters dead, so be it. I'm excited to be here.
So we're here on Swansea Beach, and we've been speaking to some locals, and they're pretty sure that Jed washed ashore in this very spot. He clambered up the beach and he disappeared into Wales. We don't know how far inland he's gone. Maybe he's still around the coast. But we're so close to finding Jed, aka TK Maxx. And I'm just so excited to be reunited with him again.
We finally made it to Wales. Jed's birthplace, so we're told. Hopefully we find some answers here.
Oh God, I just wish we knew our way around. It's just so chaotic. There's so many people, there's so many...
I agree.
There's so many tall buildings. I just don't know where to get a good vantage point, and the compass is spinning because there's so much sort of copper in the ground. It's all over the place.
I know.
What do you think we should do?
I just wish we had somebody here who could really help us.
Yeah, me too. What about you? Do you know your way around?
Yeah.
Is this real? Well, first of all, I took them to the coast because I know that Jed is a very aquatic creature. So I thought he might be hiding in some of the rock pools around there.
I think this is a Jed egg. Can you just come take a look?
A jeg?
A jag, yeah.
Wow. Just put it like that. And then you really need to make sure that the inner workings of the shell are working with you here.
And we know he's here. It's clear for everyone to see. It's just, if you look over there, you'll see the droppings. This is Jed. Jed's hallmark droppings.
We're just here at the Banana Leaf having some authentic Welsh cuisine. Really stimulating, great spices. Didn't really appreciate how cultured Welsh cuisine was. It's really taken me by surprise. Just having a little pit stop on the journey to finally meet Jed and TK Maxx. Inspired and just so welcoming the community here, honestly. This time's gone by, we're still famous musicians, but we're not good friends with him.
Cawsom wlad I chadw darn o dir yn dyst i'n bod wedi mynnu byw. A'r y byd na belai mar gofyn rwyf yn galon onest galon lan.
Off we go to find Jed, TK Maxx, whatever we want to call him these days. I'm happy we brought our compass in this updated map of Wales, Walia.
Is it left or right?
I think...
Left or right, Jeremy?
I think it's left. Here.
Jed!
Jed!
We went to the seat of Jed's ancestral home, where his predecessors had ruled over the neighbouring villages for centuries.
Excuse me, have you seen this person?
No.
He's a famous musician.
No.
Jed.
Jed?
Are you sure? Look at his stare. That's quite a noticeable stare.
Quite a sexy stare.
A sexy stare.
Yeah.
God, we should make sure we tell more people that.
So this is our first stop. I'm taking Street here because this is actually Jed's great-great-grandmother.
Wow. You can tell it's the grandma because of the piercing stare.
That's pretty clear to me. If you
100%
come have a look at this. This is a piercing stare. And if
Yeah.
you think about Jed, Jed also has a piercing stare.
That
So
is-
they're clearly related.
It was actually the first scaffolding, first modern use of scaffolding in Wales, where Jed's great-great-great-grandmother.
Oh my god, was that the Jed whistle? Oh my god, get the handcuffs quick, there's been a Jed sighting! What have you seen? He ran away. Where did he go? Where did he go? He went through the bushes. Where's the bushes? Are you going to school? What's this?
So my previous instincts as to Jed being an aquatic creature were reaffirmed when there'd been a sighting of him reported at the Mumbles, so we quickly raced back to the coast.
So do you reckon that is over there?
We've searched from bay to bay, from coast to coast, but we can't find Jed. And perhaps that's for the best.
We had an epiphany. What is Jed? Who is Jed? What is the purpose of Jed? What if Jed didn't want to be found? What if we had created this monster and he couldn't deal with the fame?
You know, we've been through this bond of fellowship all around the world, reuniting with fans. And maybe Jed just doesn't want to be found. Maybe he's happy. Maybe he's settled down. And we've been clinging on to this, the last piece of Jed.
Probably makes sense. We just let things go.
We thought about the little Jedlings running around with their little curtain haircuts and their green jumpers, and upon reflection, maybe this wasn't about finding Jed at all. Maybe it was about finding ourselves.
I think it's time to let Jed go.
Drop the bass. DJ.
Three, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 7.
Have I learned anything? I don't believe in learning. I don't believe in books. Do I wish I'd had a chance to give Jed a final goodbye? No. Jed will be but a mere footnote in the Bible of GJ. Jed, if you're watching this, I want you to know something. You're ugly.
I know so many ugly people with facial disorders. I know so many ugly people with hairy faces. I don't even like them very much because they're ugly. Their physical appearance absolutely repulses me. Yeah, I know your friends, they haven't told you, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you you're ugly.
Quiet on set.
Let me know. Okay. So,
Sorry, can I just want to confirm with my colleague first.
been looking at the maps and the compass just seems to spin in a circle. I think it's because there's so much ore in the ground from where they're mining. It's just, they've lost direction. I just wish we had.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm scrolling with my toes.
I just don't feel safe, but you never know. If it leads to finding Jed, then it might be worth it.
Give me a bite.
It's hard, mate. It's hard. Don't fall.
Oh my
You broke a tooth, mate.
Love their music, seen them play multiple festivals, Glastonbury, and Jed's close to my heart, so I thought...
B-side.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like you included the Louis Armstrong. Yeah, that's nice. You're gonna like this line. Soph, you're gonna like this line. Get it? Because Louis Armstrong didn't go to the moon. It was neat. Yeah.
We got a full tank of gas. We got a smoothie. We gotta go find Jed.
Have you found something there? Your homework maybe, because of that bag?
Mind if we film after your question before I've got to make...
You're about terrible acting though.
Yeah, that, I mean, do you think I'm good at acting?
And I've got the costs.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, I've been stuck in my apartment for 3 weeks and I haven't really had any real interaction with any friends physically yet, so... But I was informed that GJ was on Spotify, so...
I heard of him through the grapevine.
I'm not gonna say anything about ISIS, by the way, just FYI, or Boko Haram. I mean, I'll say something about the Lib Dems. That's fine. That's political. Political banter is really in these days.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, next.
And then this is me finding out that he's live.
We've seen some vagabonds about. We've got some river folk. Fowl. River folk and river fowl living in harmony. We've got a road over there. I don't know what road it is. Do you know, Jeremy?
It's an A road.
It's an A road. Yeah, green signs, A road.
Oh, hi, so what's this inside? Oh.
It's part of a healthier nation.
If it doesn't quite work out, we are prepared, you know, because we don't know how he's going to take seeing us.
If anything, a bond of fellowship between two brothers and their lesser musicians. We have one. Let's redo it because it's good, but it's not.
No, wait, do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. You got it. Yeah, well done. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a toughie. You know what I would say? That's definitely what the cat was in. I don't know what you want me to do, George. I'm just going to keep recording stupid bits and you can pick the best one.
G. It's Bucky J2. Sorry, the signal's bad.
It's kind of funny though.
Want to be camera ready, of course. Just what you need.
Breaking the fourth wall, or is it breaking the third wall? I don't remember. Is it the fourth wall or third wall? Fourth wall thing. Well, we're breaking the third wall.
The search for Jed, there are certain sacrifices you have to make. Follow me. I found him.
I just thought, you know, we need to innovate this scene. We need to do something that's never been done before, and it just worked. It just worked.
Please stop talking to me about this Jed guy. Who the fuck is he?
No, you're pretty genuine, and I can see you've got a nice family there.
I can't live without them.
Okay. Who goes by the name Jed?
Jed.
Jed.
Sometimes Jenna Rooney.
Jenna Rooney.
What?
Jed Rooney.
Absolutely.
Hope you enjoyed that, George. It's my nice little draft ones for you.
I'm not sure what he's capable of. We've seen... Oh my god, is that Jed? And what, he's just as a cone? Jed! 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 Oh. I don't think that was Jed.
GJ is the fucking future, eh? Fuck me. If I get my feet out.